We're going to start with Cristiano Ronaldo, whose future in Saudi Arabia is in doubt after going on strike, would you believe? It's quite the story, isn't it? Our chief correspondent, Carver Solakul, has joined me now to discuss it in depth. It's quite extraordinary, given what he gets paid per day, that he is going on strike. What are the reasons behind this strike?
I mean, first of all, his pay packet is supposed to be £500,000 a day, but he's unhappy, and the reason he's unhappy is that he plays for a club called Al Nassr. Now, they're one of the 4 clubs who are majority owned, by the Saudi Arabian Sovereign Wealth Fund, and he feels that the other 3 clubs are getting preferential treatment. They are being backed more in the transfer market.
Okay.
So he missed Al Nassr's game against Al Riyadh yesterday, even though there was nothing wrong with him. He's not injured. He didn't play. He wasn't in the squad. Al Nassr won 1-0. But he's on strike because he's so unhappy. And what senior Saudi officials are saying to him today is, Cristiano, please end your strike and start playing again. Specifically, Al Nassr have got a big game against Al Ittihad on Friday. We want you to play in that game. They are, of course, surprised that he is unhappy, not just because of his pay packet, because of the fact that, you know, he seemed to have been totally happy and he's very involved in the way Al Nassr are run. Some of the key people at Al Nassr are people who've been placed there because they're close to Ronaldo.
Okay.
But what it all means is that he is considering his future in Saudi Arabia. Interestingly, he's got 18 months left on his contract, but it does, I think, have a release clause of 50 million euros, which can be activated this summer. Now, I know you're rolling your eyes there.
I'm just wondering who might pay that. Well,
who might pay that, especially because he's 40 and he's going to be 41 on Thursday. In 2 days' time, it's his birthday, 41 years old.
Happy birthday, Ronaldo.
Yeah, happy birthday if he's watching. I think he'd probably be too busy to be watching us. But no, seriously, he does have this release clause. And I know people are thinking, who would pay that kind of money for a 41-year-old?
Yes.
But we are talking about Ronaldo. He's not just a footballer. He's one of the most famous people in the world.
Yes.
You don't just get what he does on the pitch, it's everything that comes off the pitch, all the commercial opportunities as well.
But there is a lot that comes with it as well, like this situation perhaps. Now, 2 questions in one. Does he have a point in all this, in so much as has he got a case for them to answer? Is he right in what he's saying? You know, should he be on strike? Is Al Nassr being treated differently? And has Karim Benzema got anything to do with this?
Yeah, Karim Benzema is interesting because that seems to be what has tipped Ronaldo over the edge, because Al Nassr's great rivals Al Hilal yesterday announced a deal to sign Karim Benzema from Al Ittihad.
Right.
And I think Cristiano Ronaldo is looking at the Saudi Pro League table and thinking, we are 1 point behind Al Hilal. We are trying to win the league title for the first time in my time in Saudi Arabia. And during the January transfer window, we signed 1 player, a young Iraqi midfielder called Haider Abdul Karim, whereas the team who are 1 point ahead of us signed one of the best strikers in the world, the legendary Karim Benzema. Now, I think what Saudi officials would say is, Cristiano, PIF, the Sovereign Wealth Fund, did not pay for Karim Benzema. That transfer was paid for by a private investor at Al Hilal, one of the richest men in the world, Prince Al Walid bin Talal, and they would say there's nothing stopping private investors also helping Al Nassr buy players.
OK, so here we are. He's gone on strike. He's missed a game. What happens next? I mean, can they do anything about this?
Well, look, I think the Saudi officials are saying to him, Cristiano, please, you've got to start playing again. This is not good for anybody. It's not good for you. It's not good for Saudi Arabia. It's not good for our league. We want you to play again on Friday against Al Ittihad. You have to end this strike now. But the interesting thing is, does Cristiano Ronaldo actually have a point? I think if you look at the amount of transfer business that the 4 clubs who are majority owned by the Sovereign Wealth Fund have done, you would see actually that Al Nassr have spent a lot of money. And not just on Cristiano Ronaldo's
have they got anything left?
I mean, that's a good point. But I think we can look at how much money they've all spent and the players they've spent money on. For instance, look, that is Al Nassr. They have signed Cristiano Ronaldo, Sadio Mane, Aymeric Laporte, John Duran, who's now left, Al Hilal, who are like the Real Madrid of Saudi football, Karim Benzema, Neymar, he's gone, Ruben Neves, Theo Hernandez, João Cancelo. And the other two clubs who are backed by the Sovereign Wealth Fund, Al Ahly in Jeddah, they've got Riyad Mahrez, Firmino, Ivan Toney, and of course Al Ittihad, they had Karim Benzema until yesterday, and Golo Kante, Fabinho, Moussa Diaby, Steven Bergwijn. So I think somebody needs to show this to Cristiano Ronaldo.
He's watching.
They need to show that to Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that is what Saudi officials will be telling him. They will be saying, Cristiano, please get real. You are upset, but you really need to get your head right and get back to playing on Friday.
I mean, just final question. What will happen here, do you think? Will Cristiano Ronaldo get his way? Is the window, where are we at?
Well, look, Cristiano Ronaldo is really close to the manager at Al Nassr.
OK.
From Portugal, great manager, Jorge Jesus. He's got some key people there who are very close to him. So the club has almost been set up to run around him. And it's obvious that the people around him and he himself are unhappy about the January transfer business. I think now the window is closed. What opportunities does he really have? What can he do? Is this strike going to go on indefinitely? I get the feeling that he was just trying to make a point. And the Saudis will now say to him, look, you've made your point, get your boots back on, start earning your £500,000 a day.
Yes, you should be in charge, Carve. They'd listen to you, wouldn't they?